Hey, what's going on, guys? Today we're going to be doing basically just covering everything that I have in my Cleveland Browns sports memorabilia collection. I know I haven't uploaded in quite a while. Just been busy with life, but I'm still gonna try and do this. I don't know how it's not going too well, but we're going. All right, so this is I call it my memorabilia nook, but it is also in my gym. So it's kind of just in a room in my basement. But I guess I'm just gonna sort of show you guys everything that I have, and we'll go from there. All right, so starting off, this is the first thing I ever got in my collection right here. This is Greedy Williams, signed 8x10 photo when he was on the Browns. He's currently on the Eagles. They signed him this year, so hopefully some good things for him. That's what started off my whole collection right there. And then my next thing that I got after the Greedy Williams was a Joel Bitonio signed 8x10 against the Steelers. It gave me that kind of mood because obviously as a Browns fan, you're not going to like the Steelers. So that's why I picked this up, and I really like it, and I think I got a pretty good deal on it. So that's why I bought that one, and big fan of Joel Bitonio. Obviously, he's the longest Browns player that's still on the team, so big props to him. And then I'm going to go to, we'll get onto this jersey after, but we're going to go to my next photo, actually. I think this was next. I'm not 100% certain, though. But this is a J.C. Treader signed 8x10. Obviously, he retired. He didn't play this season, so he retired after last season. He was a longtime Packer, came to the Browns for 4 or 5 years, and then he retired. He was the NFLPA president, if you care about that. But I got a pretty good deal on that, so that's why that's here. And then up here we have, that's a bad glare. Try and get it from this side. There we go. Wyatt Teller, the current right guard, he's a beast. Signed photo there. Really like him. He's definitely big, part of the Browns' offensive line. Honestly, you could even say offense. Without our offensive line, would be nothing. So, really like him as a person and as a player. So that's why I got that one. Really cool. And then we'll get to my jersey here. I have 2 jerseys in this collection, so that's why we're going to do that. So this is Kevin Mack. I don't know if you guys know who Kevin Mack is, but Kevin Mack was a Browns running back for a little while, back in the 80s. Him and Ernest Biner, kind of like the Cardiac Kids-ish. So that got a nice autograph on that, and it's in a shadow box and being displayed, which is fairly nice. I really like it. Oh, and I forgot to mention that all of my things, most of my things, all are have some sort of authenticity. No matter if that's Beckett, JSA, TriStar, stuff like that. But as you guys can see, they all have Beckett stickers. They all have those little stickers there that you can confirm that it's actually a real authentic signature, and it's not just somebody scribbling it on there. All right, so we're gonna move over to my I would say the more heart of my collection, and that's gonna be over here, which is with mini helmets, some footballs and stuff like that. So I'm gonna start down here first. This is an authentic, it's Beckett, as you guys can see down there, authenticated. This is Brian Sipe. This is 16x20, so it's more of a poster size, I guess you could say. Brian Sipe was he was actually the 1980 NFL MVP. So that's pretty cool. Cardiac Kids. I really like this photo though, how it's all black and white, and then he's the one that's in color, and a nice orange Sharpie signature there. Pretty nice. I really like that item. Then I'm gonna start you with. I'm gonna go with what I got first. That got me more into the mini helmets. I've really been into them recently, but sorry that there's like that light is not very good. But as you guys can see, this is my first. This is my first one here. Leroy Kelly, Hall of Fame '94. There's his little like career stat thingy card that TriStar gives you, which I really liked that, how TriStar gives that. I also have another TriStar item. I'll show you guys that later. But yeah, Leroy Kelly, he came after Jim Brown. Was also a really solid running back, so I like Leroy Kelly. My next item, I don't know how good the lighting's going to be, but yeah, it's not very good. But it's Eric Metcalf. He was like sort of utility, like receiver, running back, like kick returner. Eric Metcalf there. Has an authenticated. It's a throwback mini helmet, as you guys can see by the white face mask compared to like it's brown, but it kind of looks black on camera, but it is brown. So that face mask is white, so that's why it's a throwback. Then my next item I actually got in a bundle, so there's two of them. I'm gonna start off down here. This is a Jed Wills Eclipse, as you guys can see there, Eclipse mini helmet. He's the current, what is he, right? No, he's a left tackle. They just picked up his 5-year, or his 5th-year option on his contract. That's Beckett authenticated. I really like the design of this with the black face mask and the black, like helmet itself, and then like the orange stripes down the back. I think it's a really cool design. I wish they'd wear something similar to this, but I really liked that item there. And then the other item that came in that bundle was this. It's the right tackle now, Jack Conklin. He just signed like a 4-year contract with the Browns. It's the exact same helmet, the Eclipse, the black with the orange stripe, and then that's also Beckett authenticated. So really cool bundle, and I got it really cheap for considering that it's an Eclipse helmet, so obviously that's going to add a little bit more value. So that's really cool. What have we not showed yet? We showed that. All right, I'm going to show you this one next. It's really good lighting. This is a Greg Pruitt Flash alternate, as you guys can see, mini helmet. I really like the color on these guys, like that metallic-y brown, and then with the orange face mask and like the orange and the white stripe going down it is really cool. I wish they would. If I had to pick a helmet that they had to wear, this would be the one I'd pick, and that's going to be JSA authenticated. So that's this is definitely one of my favorite items for sure. It's really cool. And also, all of the mini helmets have a hologram there, like, so they are, like, authentic, like, Riddell, well, not, yeah, Riddell here. Riddell mini helmets, so they're, like, not, like, fake or, like, off-brand helmets. And the last one, my most recent one, I'm going to butcher his name. Or maybe I'm Joe Delamiller. That's definitely wrong. But, Hall of Fame guard for the Browns. This is also TriStar authenticated. There's a little sticker there. There's his little like stat card, which, like I said, I really like about TriStar, and they do a lot of like mystery boxes. So I really like TriStar. I think they're a pretty good company, and the mystery boxes I think are really cool. And like I said, that stat card really, I really like having that because you really get to see what the player has like accomplished over their career. But yeah, Hall of Famer in 2003. And then we're gonna go to this football here. This is Carlton Mitchell. I don't think he actually ever played in a game in the NFL. He got drafted by the Browns, and he was like one of my grandparents. He lived in my grandparents' neighborhood or something, and he finally made it. So they made him sign this ball. He never really made it though. But that's just like a sort of like a family heirloom, I guess. It's not really something worth value. It's more of like a family value to me, more than like you're gonna actually sell that for value compared to everything else. And then up on top, we're gonna have like a white panel football, Cleveland Browns, and the autograph is right there. It's by Joshua Dobbs. He played in like the preseason last year. I'm pretty sure he's going to be the backup this year, or third string, one of them. But I had seen this in person when I went to a training camp, a Cleveland Browns training camp. He came over, and I got picked to go on the field, and I got his autograph. So that's really cool. He was a really nice guy, so it was a really cool experience for me too, because I never really like have had that with like an actual player. So I thought it was a really cool experience. And then I think I showed everything over here. So we just have one more item, and I didn't save the best for last, but it is another jersey. Don't mind like the weight in the way, but that's okay. I did say this was in my gym. This is an Anthony Schwartz signed jersey. It's a different variant from the Kevin Mack one, which is like more of the away sort of coloring. And this is more of the home, which I really liked it. I didn't really plan that, but that's just sort of how it went, and I like how I did that. But I hate the glare on this, but yeah, Anthony Schwartz, and this is my one of my more recent things I got. But as you can see down here, Beckett authenticated, so definitely a cool item. Hopefully that he'll be able to stay on the team and hopefully one day become a decent receiver. His speed is really good, but like he cannot catch a football. So that kind of sucks, but I think that's everything. Showed you that. Showed you all of that. And that's really it. That's a punching bag up there. That's really everything for my collection. I get a lot of my stuff through like one of my favorite things is like obviously TriStar. There's that one and that mini helmets. I really think that they're a pretty good company, and if you're like the thrill of mystery boxes, I should have got one of the boxes, but they have mystery boxes, and if you're willing to take a risk, you could get up to like really like the chances you could get like good players like Trevor Lawrence, for instance, like probably Patrick Mahomes, like Joe Thomas, like you could get really good autographs out of them for if you can find them at low prices. But you have to be careful, and you have to make sure that they're still fully sealed, because people will sort of like peek in and see, oh, it's this one, oh, I'm gonna dump it off, or and they will try to like slip that under you. So you really have to be careful when buying, and you gotta really like. I would advise like looking at reviews and stuff of sellers or whatnot, because you never know, and if there's several bad comments, like there might be like one or two bad reviews. It just could have been a bad experience for someone, or maybe there was like a shipping issue, and that's why someone's gonna leave a bad review. So you gotta really see what the people are saying. But if there's several bad reviews, I would just advise not buying from them. It's just easier than to possibly waste your money or get something and then it's not what the listing actually was. And obviously there's scammers out there in the world like everywhere else. But yeah, that's my Browns memorabilia collection at the moment. Obviously, I'm always looking to like buy, sell, trade, whatever you want to say. So I'm always on like the look for more items. And one day the only thing that like the item that I don't really have is like a full size helmet, like an actual one. So I don't know. I'm really like trying to find one of them, but they're quite expensive. I'm just waiting for a good deal on one. And once I do find that deal, I'm gonna move this ball here, this Carlton Mitchell ball, and I'm gonna put it on the stand. I'm hoping, I probably should have tested this. I'm gonna try and put it on top of this shadow box here, and like place it on top of there. And this is like a real like authentic shadow box, so like it probably has like 2 or 3 inches, maybe a little bit more than that on top. So I'm hopefully that will be able to stay on there, and then this like area there will be able to have a full-size helmet. And then my mini helmets, kind of limited on space, but worst come to worst, I'd be able to stack possibly 2 more, but I'm going to say 1 more on top of that. We could definitely get 1 more on top of that. So I definitely have some room for like 1 2, 3 more mini helmets. So I'm always looking. And photos are kind of getting annoying. Not annoying, it's just you gotta have, like, I can't really add any more here because, like, if I add one on that side, for instance, then I have to have one on that side. So, like, it's really hard to, like, balance that. So my collection's pretty good right now. I really enjoy this, and I think it's a good hobby to get into, especially if you can find deals. Like, I'm gonna say a deal on one, for instance, and I don't usually talk prices about stuff, but I'm just gonna talk about the bundle on the Eclipse mini helmets, the Jed Wills and the Jack Conklin. So these helmets, without an autograph, we'll just say like $30. And that could be a bit generous. You might be able to find someone selling for cheaper. But even just to find a regular Speed would be quite difficult. But considering it's an Eclipse, that, like I said, that's going to add some value. So we'll say roughly $35 a helmet. That's being kind of iffy. But so you have $70 there. And I paid $60 for the bundle, meaning then they're autographed, obviously, by Jed Wills and Jack Conklin. So I could probably sell these easily for $60 a piece, and I paid $60 for both. So if I wanted to sell that, or eventually if I want to trade or sell something, people never know what you pay for. Like, they don't know what you pay. So I could easily sell this and make probably double my profit. Considering I only paid $30 for this, that's quite a deal. I mean, there's not really a better price than that for anything, really. Like a $30 photo, like some of these photos are like $29.99, where I got an actual, like, helmet for the same exact price. So if you find the right prices, it's not an expensive hobby. A lot of people think it is, but I also would encourage, like, this is sort of becoming like my man cave sort of gym thing. So I'm trying to get that, but eventually I'd like to turn, like, my entire basement into sort of a man cave. So that would be cool. Obviously, I'm going to need a lot more memorabilia and, like, obviously, like, more, like, Browns signs. But I was thinking of getting, like a Browns, like, decal. Sorry, my voice just died. Like a decal maybe over here in, like, this space. Because, like, I don't really, like, there's room for something over there, but I just don't know, like I said, it has to be even again. See, because you got the 2 there, the jersey there, and the 2 here. So, like, if I were to put, like, another photo here, for instance, I would have to put another photo on this side. So, like, it has to be sort of even. Like, if I were to get a 16 by 20, like the poster size, like that, the Brian Sipe, I would, for instance, say I put it here. But then over here, it's going to look bare. So, I'm not even quite sure, like, there's not a whole lot of space there compared to over here where there's a lot more space. So that's my sort of dilemma. But I want to thank you guys for watching this video. I don't know, some of you guys might find it boring, some of you guys might find it interesting, but I just haven't uploaded in a while, and I thought this was a very easy video to upload and not going to take me that long and have to do too much editing. So that's why I did this. I do have a lot of Ohio State, like, sort of like posters, signs, that kind of stuff. So if you guys want to see, like, an Ohio State one, I could definitely do that as well. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe, and always remember to stay applied.